Weather moves in. We were scheduled to play at 7 tonight, but they moved the games up to 1 and 3 today. The Blossoms got the win earlier this afternoon, 59-53 over the Tigers of East Central. Now the Weevils hoping to do the same. And UAM looking for their first conference win of the year. They are 3-9 overall, 0-6 in conference play, while the Tigers are 4-8 overall and 1-5 in conference play. Coming into today's ball game is didn't get a chance to talk much to Coach Chad Tapp just a little bit before the women's game. I got to talk to him. They have added a player and got him eligible here at the semester break, and his name is Charles Tempo. He's a 6'3" junior transfer from Phoenix, Arizona. He won't get to start, but I understand he is going to play some today. The starters we will look at in just a moment, but the Weevils need a win here this afternoon. They got to get on the winning ways. And it'd be a great time to get it started as we have a home game today and a home game on Saturday. And you go in this Great American Conference, you got to win these at home to have a chance to be in postseason play. So we'll see how things turn out for the Weevils here this afternoon, as we will take a break and we'll come back with more in just a moment.
Commercial Bank is Southeast Arkansas's most convenient bank, with 8 banking locations across Monticello, Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. We're accessible with local bankers to serve you, whether you're looking for a loan, a checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the Community Builder is the right choice for all your banking needs. Commercial Bank, we have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
Cersei and Associates, 201 South Main in Monticello, has a full range of accounting services. From the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts, Cersei and Associates can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give Cersei and Associates a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
Are you needing a new automobile? We need to go see our new friends at Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, formerly Lucky's of Monticello. They're under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. They got new arrivals arriving every day, new and used cars and trucks. You'll find what you're looking for. If they don't have it, they can get it. That's Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. Go see them today.
Again, we welcome you back here to Steelman Fieldhouse as we get set for another Great American Conference matchup here. The East Central Tigers and the Weevils of UAM get set to go at it here in men's action. Again, congratulations to Coach David Midlick and the Blossoms on their win this afternoon. 59-53 was the final score in that one. The Blossoms came out on top. We're just about set for men's action here as they're fixing to have the national anthem again. Then we'll come back and we'll take a look at the starters for both ball clubs when we return in just a moment.
We believe banking is about more than just numbers. It's about relationships. When you walk through our doors, you're greeted by people who know your name and your story, because we're more than just bankers. We're your neighbors. Whether you're saving for the future or starting a business, you can trust the people you know and who know you to guide you every step of the way. Union Bank, better banking since 1887, where relationships matter, and you're always more than just an account number. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Schedule a tour and see the Bellevue Estates Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
I'm Daniela Delgado, UAM Class of 2020. It's easy to see why UAM is a destination for higher education. From welding, nursing, and heavy equipment to social work, biology, education, and forestry, there's something for everyone. UAM offers affordable certificates, associate's, bachelor's, and master's degree programs at campuses in Monticello, McGee, and Crossett. Chart a bold course. Start your journey at u8mon.edu.
This is Todd Smith with Commercial Bank. Commercial Bank is Southeast Arkansas's most convenient bank with 8 banking locations across Monticello, Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. We're accessible with local bankers to serve you, whether you're looking for a loan, a checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the Community Builder is the right choice for all your banking needs. Commercial Bank, we have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
All right, we're just about set for the start of the men's game here this afternoon. The Weevils taking on the Tigers of ECU. As we mentioned, UAM looking for their first conference win of the year. They are 3-9 overall, while the Tigers are 1-5 in conference play and 4-8 overall. Daniel Wheeler is their coach in his 3rd season. Coach Chad Tapp for the Weevils in his 4th year as the head man for the Boll Weevils. Looking at the starters for you here this evening. First of all, for East Central University, they will start at guard, a 6'1" redshirt freshman out of Fort Worth, Texas, Mark Rucha. At forward, a 6'6" senior out of Nigeria, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗄𝗏. At forward, a 6'8" sophomore out of Dallas, Texas, Nick Williams. At forward, a 6'6" redshirt freshman out of Frisco, Texas, Bishop Jones. And at guard, a 6'3" redshirt senior out of Flower Mound, Texas, Bryce Woodridge. For the Weevils this afternoon, we'll see at guard, a 5'10" sophomore transfer out of Millington, Tennessee, Seth Granberry. At guard, a 6'3" sophomore transfer out of Memphis, Tennessee, Tadarius Jacobs. At guard, a 6'2" junior transfer out of Chico, California, Noah Thomas. At forward, a 6'7" graduate student transferred here from Keys, Mali, Haruna Sissoko. And at forward, Alex Brogdon, the 6'8" graduate student, 2-year letterman out of Little Rock, Arkansas. He will get the start on the inside for the Boll Weevils here this afternoon. You look out on the floor, East Central looks like they got a little height advantage on the Boll Weevils. We'll see how that works out for UAM here this afternoon. But we're glad you're with us on this Thursday afternoon. Game was scheduled for tonight, but due to the inclement weather that is forecast, they wanted to go ahead and get these games in. And I believe East Central will travel to Magnolia. I think they're going to wait till tomorrow and try to make the trip over there to southwest Arkansas. All right, Weevils control the opening tip. Sissoko. They give it up out here for the Weevils to Thomas. In the corner now to Jacobs, to Darius. Top of the key, swing it right side off to Seth Granberry. Granberry now gets it back left side to Jacobs. A little fade away from 14, no good. Alex Brogdon with a big rebound. 3-pointer on the way as they kick it outside to Seth Granberry. It's no good, and the Tigers of ECU will have the rebound. 19-20 left to play here in the first half. No score. Tigers with their first offensive possession. They're working around the perimeter. Woolbridge, they get it on the right side to Nick Williams. He'll go into the paint, lost a handle on it, kicked it back outside. 3-pointer on the way is good by 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗄𝗏. The 3-pointer. That'll give the Tigers an early lead here at 3-0. Weevils to 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥. Works it out on the perimeter, leaves it now with Granberry. Tigers in a man-to-man. They'll get Thomas open for a three. It's a brick as it hits the side of the rim. No good. And the Weevils trail by 3 as Tigers came down with a rebound. They're working here in the front court. Mark Ruka. Ruka gives it up out there to Bishop Jones. Jones. Now they work it in to God's gift 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓 again. 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓 gives it up on the left wing to Ruka. Little give and go. Ruka take it into the paint. Shot put up off the glass, no good. There's Alex Brogdon with a rebound for the Boll Weevils. 3-0. East Central with the early lead. 18:05 left to play in the first half. Granberry gives it up to Thomas. Noah back to Granberry. Out right side to go in the corner now to Sissoko. Sissoko to Brogdon, who's come out on the wing. He'll set up the high post offense there as they try to work it down. Thomas can't go anywhere. 3 to shoot at the buzzer. A long 3 on the way is no good. Tigers get the rebound. Still 3-0. We've gone 7. We're down to 17:38 left to play in the half. Weevils looking for their first points. Tigers have 3. And the basketball. They'll take it baseline, put it up and in. Nice, strong move by Bryce Wooldridge for ECU. And got the basket to go. It's a 5-0 ball game. Tigers out on top. Sissoko out deep on the left wing, goes to Granberry. Granberry, right side, they'll swing it to 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗗𝗓. 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓, bounce pass into Brogdon. Brogdon fade away from 6, no good. Rebound comes off to ECU. We've gone 3 minutes, the Weevils still haven't scored. 5-0. ECU with the early lead here. They get it out to Williams. Williams works it right side to Wooldridge. Wooldridge, they're always looking inside for the big guy, Mark Ruka. Couldn't find him. Cross-court pass comes over on the right wing to Wooldridge. He'll go against Thomas, goes down the left side, and he will make the basket. No, they call it an offensive foul for a hooking on Bryce Wooldridge. His first team foul. Blossoms are going to get it back. Excuse me, the Weevils are going to get it back. With 16:37 left to play here in the first half, looking for their first points, down 5-0. Devin Davis has checked in now for the Boll Weevils as Thomas went out. In the corner, Jacobs out to Davis. Davis back to Jacobs, right side, open 3 on the way and good. 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 Jacobs with the three-pointer. 5-3 now. ECU with a 2-point lead. And the basketball here in the front court. Nick Williams. They work it left side, get it off over there to Ruka. Ruka back out front now to Wooldridge. Wooldridge takes the ball, goes around the screen, lays it off the glass, and good. He got a really quick first step. 4 points for Wooldridge. It's a 4-point lead for ECU, 7-3. Weevils in the front court. Looking in for Brogdon, can't find him down there. They go to Sissoko out deep on the right wing. He throws it away, intended for Davis, stolen by the Tigers, 3-on-2. They'll pull up, running jumper won't go. Long rebound, tipped out of their control by the Boll Weevils. UAM had it and then lost a handle on it. Granberry came out, a little pressure on him coming up the floor. He loses it out of bounds. And we've got a timeout on the floor with 15:26 to play in the first half. It is 7-3. ECU with the lead over the Boll Weevils. We're back in a moment.
Sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work. And Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 and Associates is the place to go for all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 and Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗟𝗟 Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
Back here at Stillman Fieldhouse, 7-3. The Tigers of ECU with the lead. Right now the Tigers shooting 3 of 5, 60%. The Weevils 1 of 6. The only shot they made was a three-pointer by 𝗗𝗓𝗏 Rebounding, Tigers with a 4-3 advantage here in the early going. Turnovers, 1 for ECU, 1 for UAM. I'll make it 2 for UAM. All right, 15:26 to play in the first half. It will be Tiger basketball as we come out of the timeout. Granberry's out there on the floor. Also for the Weevils now, 𝗗𝗓𝗏 on the floor. Thomas is back in. Jacobs on the floor, and Alex Brogdon on the floor for the Boll Weevils. Tigers with it. They work at front court. Woodridge for 3. It won't go. Granberry pulls down a rebound for the Boll Weevils. The Weevils with a chance to cut into this 4-point lead. Granberry off to Jacobs. Back to Granberry. He goes down all the way on the baseline. In the corner now to Jacobs. Bounce pass to Thomas, flashing the lane. Tries to get it off to Brogdon. Brogdon going out of bounds. Throws it off of an ECU player. It'll stay with the Boll Weevils. They'll have 10 to shoot on the shot clock. It'll be UAM basketball right in front of the Tiger bench. As the Weevils get set to throw it in. 𝗗𝗓𝗏 Jacobs looking to trigger it in. Going to get it to Granberry. Granberry off to Turner. Turner to Thomas. Thomas forces a shot up. It's in and out. No good. Rebound. Tigers pull it down. Shot clock was running down. Thomas had to force the shot and it wouldn't go. Tigers with it front court. Nick Williams. He gives it up here out front to Bishop Jones. Jones back off to Ruka. Ruka penetrates to the free throw line. They kick it outside, left wing. Thought about the 3, and here's a defensive foul called against the Boll Weevils. Foul is going to go on Alex Brogdon. It's going to be his first team foul against the Boll Weevils. It's on the floor. Alex is going to go sit down. We'll see the freshman check in for UAM. Bryson Hammond will come in as the Tigers will have it. Hammond, a freshman out of Jacksonville, Arkansas, for the Boll Weevils. All right, 14:20 to play in the first half, 7-3. Neither team lighting it up a whole bunch. Tigers will inbound. They got 20 on the shot clock. Ruka gets it into Williams. Williams off to Jones. Jones back to Ruka. Ruka gets his man in the air, goes down. His shot blocked by Bryson Harrison and Bryson Hammond, and it's going to be UAM basketball as it went off of Ruka and went out of bounds. Nice play by the freshman Bryson Hammond. 14:05 to go in the half. Weevils down by 4. They need to get a basket this trip down. They get it to Hammond down in the low blocks. He's just outside the lane on the right side. He'll back his way in. Right-handed hook shot is up. It's short, no good. Tigers get the rebound. Ahead to Mark Ruka. Ruka takes the dribble on the left wing. Leave it out front to Williams. Nick Williams swings it right side to Woodridge. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul out here in the front. We're going to call a foul on 𝗗𝗓𝗏. His second team foul against the Weevils. So the Tigers will get it on the baseline. They'll get a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Looking to get it in and finally throw it deep out in the front court. And there's another foul going to be called on 𝗗𝗓𝗏. It's going to be his second personal. The third team foul. And he'll go sit down as he'll come out of the ball game, picking up those 2 quick fouls. Coming back in, Haruna Sissoko will come in for the Boll Weevils. Tigers will have it right here in front of our broadcast position. As they'll inbound it. They get it in to Mark Ruka. Ruka takes the dribble, goes over on the left wing, out top of the key to Williams. He'll fire the three. It won't go. Rebound picked up by the Bo Weevils. Jacobs got it. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗧𝗏 pulled it down. He'll leave it with Thomas to bring it up the floor. Back to Jacob. Now to 𝗗𝗏. Top of the key, swing it right side. Out on the wing, out there to Granberry. Seth looking inside, can't find anyone. Goes in the corner to Thomas. They get it to Cisco at the free throw line. In the left corner, Jacobs for three. Open look, no good. Hammond goes high to get a rebound, and then he's going to be fouled from behind. And Bryson Hammond making his presence known as they'll pick up the foul against ECU. The foul goes against Bishop Jones. His first second team foul on the floor. So the Weevils are going to inbound on the baseline with a fresh 20. Trailing 7-3. 4-point lead for ECU. Weevils get it in to Granberry. Seth with the dribble out here at the top of the key. Now works it over on the right wing. Back top of the key to Thomas. Back to Granberry. They go to 𝗗𝗏. Out top of the key, Thomas. An open look at a three. It won't go. And a rebound comes down to ECU. Quickly, they push it up the floor. They get it to Woolbridge. Woolbridge left side. They'll swing it off to Ryan Kelly, who just checked in for the Tigers. Back to Wooldridge. Wooldridge leaves it out front now to 𝗗𝗏𝗓𝗏 for three. It's off the mark. Won't go. And a rebound pulled down by 𝗗𝗏𝗓𝗏 Jacobs for the Bo Weevils. UAM in their half-court offense. Needing a basket. Trailing 7-3. Neither team scored very much. 12:19 left to go here in the first half. 𝗗𝗏𝗓𝗏 driving right side. Goes to the elbow. Back out front to Thomas. Thomas penetrates in the lane. Count the basket and one as he gets the shot to go. Count the basket. The foul is going to go against Bryce Wooldridge, his second personal foul. And it put Noah Thomas at the free throw line, trying to complete the three-point play and pull the Weevils to within one. All right. Noah at the line. 12:07 to play here in the first half. 7-5. ECU with the lead. Free throws up. It won't go. Hammond tips the rebound out. Weevils keep it alive. They get it to Granberry for three. It's no good. 𝗗𝗏 gets the rebound. The putback off the glass good. 𝗗𝗏𝗓𝗏 with the putback, and the Weevils tie the ball game at 7-7. On the other end, there's a block from behind by Noah Thomas, and it's going to belong to the UAM. They say it went off the hands after the block of ECU's player, Jaden Miller. We've got a timeout on the floor. We're tied 7-7, 11:47 to play in the half. We'll be back with more UAM basketball in just a moment.
Under new ownership and new management, and we're marking down prices and moving them out. Be watching the lot for new inventory arriving daily. Go to Monticello Chevrolet GMC and check out the great deals you'll find on GMC and Chevrolet vehicles only at Monticello Chevrolet GMC. Again, new ownership, new management means new thoughts and new prices. Go see them today, Highway 425 North in Monticello. Your GMC Chevrolet dealer in Monticello.
This is Austin Hopper from Union Bank, where we're more than just bankers. We're your neighbors. From helping you finance your first home to planning for your future, we're right here in the community with you every step of the way. Our team understands your needs because we live where you live. We care about what matters to you. Union Bank, better banking since 1887, because neighbors make the best bankers. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing.
Back here at Stillman Fieldhouse, the Weevils and the Tigers are all tied 7-7. Biggest lead for ECU here in the early going has been 5. Weevils have not led as of yet. Right now, Tigers 3 of 10, 30% from the floor. The Weevils 3 of 13, 23%. Rebounding, Weevils got a slight edge on them, 9-7. Turnovers, 2 for UAM, 1 for ECU. It'll be UAM basketball out of the timeout. Jacobs, Granberry, Thomas, Hammond, And Sissoko on the floor for the Weevils. Thomas drives, penetrates in the lane, fadeaway jumper, good. Noah, he's got 4, and the Weevils with their first lead of the ball game at 9-7. On the other end, ECU takes it in the paint, puts a shot up, no good. The follow put back up and in, good by Bishop Jones. One-handed tip in by Bishop Jones. Now to tie the ball game at 9. Weevils with it, front court. Granberry bounce pass to Sissoko out deep on the right wing. Sissoko drives, kicks it in the corner to Granberry for 3. It's short, no good. Tigers pull down the rebound. They'll come out of there with it. Jordan Granberry for the Tigers. Bounce pass goes inside the lane to 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓. His shot no good. Noah Thomas out of there with a rebound for the Boll Weevils. UAM with a tie ball game at 9-9. Weevils with it, front court. They go to Jacobs. Darius looking in the corner to Thomas. Fires a quick 3. It's halfway down the cylinder and comes out. Oh, my. Tigers come out of there with a rebound. They'll have it here in the front court as we're tied at 9-9. Granberry for the Tigers leaves it out front for 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓 for 3, and it's good. God's gift, 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓, his second 3 of the ball game. He's got 6, and the Tigers lead it by 3, 12-9. Weevils with it, front court. Granberry to Thomas, back to Granberry. Out on the perimeter, Granberry just inside the three-point arc, nails it. It's a 2-point basket. Off the dribble, Seth Granberry nails the jumper, and it's a 12-11 now. ECU with a 1-point lead. There's Granberry on the other end, goes inside, has it knocked away by Hammond, picked up by Jacob, goes coast to coast, left-handed reverse layup, won't go. Tigers have it, coming the other way. 3-on-2, they almost throw it away. They'll save it and slow it down now. Tigers with it, right corner. They get it to Kelly. Swing it around the perimeter. Go over on the left side. They're going to leave it with Granberry for the Tigers. That's Jordan Granberry. He'll back up behind the arc. Fires a quick 3. It's no good. To Darius Jacobs. Pulls down a rebound for the Boll Weevils. 9:10 to play in the first half. 12-11. Weevils down by 1. Sissoko in the corner to Jacobs. Jacobs to Hammond out top of the key near the logo, out near midcourt. Thomas now takes the dribble, goes left side to Sissoko. He's open for a 3. It won't go. Hammond saves it in. Going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. And UAM's going to get the basketball back. With 8:48 to play in the game, in the first half now. Into the ball game for the first time as a Boll Weevil is going to be Charles Tempo, who just became eligible here at midterm when he transferred in. They'll end the ball game for the Boll Weevils. Jacobs, bounce pass to Hammond. Hammond outside the lane, down in the low block, tries to go in, spin, right-handed hook shot is up and good. Bryson Hammond, a nice strong move to the basket, and the Weevils have regained the lead, 13-12. 8:23 left to play here in the first half. Tigers, Nick Williams leaves it out front to Jones. They swing it right side off to Kelly, go inside the paint, and going up with the two-handed stuff is Bishop Jones. Well, he's got 4. Tigers go back on top by 1, 14-13. We go under 8 to play now in the first half. Tempo with it, out front to Jacobs, to Granberry, at the elbow. Granberry penetrates, got his dribble down, throws up a shot, no good. Rebound, Tigers. Jordan Granberry for East Central make it, goes in, lost a handle on it. He thought he was fouled. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll belong to the Boll Weevils when we come back. 7:41 to play in the half. It is 14-13. Tigers with a 1-point lead. We'll be back in just a moment.
Long-term rehabilitation, or private rehab suites. Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello or call 367-0044 for more information.
I'm Jeff Weaver, UAM class of 1998. There is no other place like Southeast Arkansas. Our region is tied together by a love of land, family, and tradition. We're also a destination for higher education. UAM's campuses in Monticello, McGee, and Crossett educate thousands each year, and many graduates choose to stay in our corner of the state, serving as pillars of our community. Find out why more than 18,500 alumni in Southeast Arkansas and worldwide are proud to be united by UAM. Start your journey to becoming a Bo Weevil by visiting uamont.edu.
14-13. The Tigers of ECU have a 1-point lead over the Bo Weevils. Right now, the Tigers 6 of 16, 38%. 2 of 6 from downtown, that's 33%. Ezedema has both of those threes. The Weevils, 6 of 21, 29%. And 1 of 10 from beyond the arc, 10%. 12 rebounds apiece for each team. Weevils have the basketball out of the timeout. Tempo travels with it as he stakes off, makes his first move toward the basket, and it's a turnover for the Bo Weevils. That'll be turnover number 3 in the ball game. 3 turnovers for East Central as well. All right, Tigers will have it. 7:25 to play in the half. Leading 14-13. Ruka with it. Goes inside, wide open, underneath. Shot put up and in, good by Nick Williams. There's a breakdown on the defense. Williams was left all alone underneath. Weevils back to front court. 16-13. Now a whistle and away from the basketball. We're going to have a foul called against the Tigers. Foul goes against Nick Williams, his first. That'll be the 4th team foul against ECU. So the Weevils will inbound on the baseline. Noah Thomas will check back in for the Weevils. Tadarius Jacobs is going to go out. So we've got Thomas in, Granberry in, Sissoko, Brogdon, and also on the floor for the Weevils is Charles Tempo. Weevils tried to inbound it. It got knocked out of bounds. So we'll go from the dead man's corner down there to try to inbound it now. Right in the corner on the sideline. Noah Thomas says to trigger it in. Looking. He'll get it into Tempo. Tempo gets it off to Granberry. Granberry, Sissoko at the left wing. Take his dribble down a couple of times. Handed it off to Granberry, who's double teamed. He gets it back out to Sissoko. Now to Thomas for 3, and it's good. Noah Thomas. He's got 7 in the game, and the Weevils have tied it up at 16 apiece. East Central with a basketball. Front court, Mark Ruka. Ruka around the screen. Goes to Williams. Back to Ruka. He'll drive down the left side of the lane. Goes inside. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound tipped around. Finally pulled down by Seth Granberry. Alex Brogdon kept that ball alive, though. Weevils with a chance to take the lead again here in the front court. Granberry comes left side to Sissoko out on the wing. They go to Brogdon at the elbow on the left side, looking. They run the post down. Nobody open. Back to Sissoko. Now off to Tempo for 3. It's off the mark. Won't go. Rebound. Tigers have it. UAM back on defense. We're all tied at 16 apiece. They try to go in the paint. Ball's loose. Got picked up. Tempo has it for the Weevils as he comes out of there with a loose basketball. Charles Tempo. They'll leave it with Granberry, and the Weevils set up in their half court. Sissoko deep out on the perimeter on the left wing. Goes to Brogdon. Left side of the lane, backing in. Gets it not put it on the floor and has it knocked out of his hands. It's loose on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball called. It'll belong to ECU on the alternating possession. As tying it up was Charles Tempo. As the ball went down on the floor, Devin Davis is going to check in. Tempo's going to come out. It'll be Tiger basketball here in the back court with 5:21 left to play in the first half. We're all tied at 16-16. Now, Granberry's on the floor for the Weevils. Sissoko, Brogdon, Devin Davis, and 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 out there on the floor for the Bo Weevils. Tigers with it. Come down, and they got a 10-second call. Good defense. They're in the backcourt by by Seth Granberry. So the Weevils will get it back. They're going to have a fresh 30 on the shot clock. Coach for ECU, he's wanting an explanation. He didn't think it had been 10 seconds. All right. So UAM's going to get the basketball. We're tied at 16. With 5:14 left to play here in the first half. Davis will get it in to Granberry. Back to Davis. Now to Thomas. Thomas leaves it with Sissoko at top of the key, right side. Bounce pass trying to go to Thomas along the baseline. They throw it away. Weevils turn it over. They throw it away. 5:03 to play here in the half. Tigers with a chance to take the lead again. Tigers have it. Bishop Jones. Jones leaves it out front. 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓. Back to Jones on the left side of the lane. He'll back his way in against Sissoko. A lot of contact. Body's on the floor. He goes up. And let's see, they're going to call a foul against the Bo Weevils. Sissoko went to the floor. There was contact after that. They're going to get Alex Brogdon, I believe. I have that as his third personal foul. The basket will count by Bishop Jones, and he'll be at the line trying to complete a three-point play here. Jones already with 6 points. Makes it 18-16, make it 19-16, a three-point lead for ECU. If they called that foul on Alex Brogdon, that was his third. I'll have to check on that one. Weevils with it, front court. Davis to Thomas, now to Granberry. Granberry out on the perimeter. They go in the corner to Thomas. Thomas drives, penetrates, leaves it outside. Sissoko, wide open three. It's off the back of the rim, won't go. Rebound, Tigers have it. Here comes ECU down the floor. They'll send it to Nick Williams. Williams back to Muka. In the left corner, three-pointer on the way. That's going to be 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓 for three, and it's good. His third three of the game. And the Tigers have their biggest lead at 6, 22-16. 4 minutes left to play in the first half. Granberry. Weevils need a basket this trip down the floor as Granberry goes in. A little underhanded scoop shot, kind of a circus shot, but Granberry got it to go. That's huge. Pulls the Weevils, keep us to within 4. 3:42 left to play in the half. Bishop Jones out front for the Tigers. He's going to give it up to 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓. 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓 goes in the left corner back to Jones. Jones working his way in against Sissoko. Now muscles his way up. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on Sissoko. It's in the Tigers to the free throw line. Yep, it is going to be a personal foul on Haruna Sissoko. His first, fourth team foul against the Weevils. We're not going to shoot free throws till after the timeout. 3:25 to play in the half. It is 22-18. Tigers lead it. We're back in just a moment.
Commercial Bank is Southeast Arkansas's most convenient bank with 8 banking locations across Monticello, Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. We're accessible with local bankers to serve you, whether you're looking for a loan, a checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the Community Builder is the right choice for all your banking needs. Commercial Bank, we have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
22-18, the Tigers of ECU had the 4-point lead. Their biggest lead has been 6. We've had 3 ties and 3 lead changes. The Weevils' biggest lead has been 2 here in the first half. As we look at some of the numbers for you, we've got 3:25 remaining in the half. Right now, the Tigers are shooting 9 of 20. That's 45%, but they're 3 of 7 from beyond the arc, 43%, and 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓 has all 3 of their 3-pointers. The Weevils, 8 of 25 from the floor. That's 32%. They're 2 of 13 from beyond the arc. 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓 Jacobs hit 1. Noah Thomas has hit 1 3. And now the Tigers are at the free throw line shooting free throws. As it is Bishop shoots the free throw, misses that free throw. He's shooting 2. Devin Davis comes out of the ball game, checking in 𝗗𝗏𝗏 Turner for the Boll Weevils. Jones will have one more free throw attempt. Second one's up. This one's off the front of the rim. No good. Turner with a rebound for the Boll Weevils pulls it down. Still a 4-point ball game. 22-18. Tigers with the lead. Weevils with the basketball here in the front court. Turner going to get it off to Brogdon. Brogdon, who's set up way outside. They go down to Granberry. Granberry goes in amongst the trees. There's a whistle and a foul as Granberry's going to get to go to the free throw line. And the foul is going to go against Bishop Jones. His second personal, 5th team foul. Neither team in the 1-and-1 yet. 3:05 left to go. 3:05 left to go here in the half. And Seth Granberry is going to get to go to the free throw line. All 5-10 of him. He went in against Bishop Jones, who's 6'6". But he got to draw the contact, and he'll go to the line. Shoot 2 shots. Weevils have shot 1 free throw and missed it. Tigers have shot 3 and made 1. All right, free throw by Granberry's on the way. It's good. So Seth with 5 points now. He'll have one more opportunity at the line here with 3:05 left to play before halftime. Weevils down by 3. He can cut it to 2, and he does. 22-20. Tigers with a 2-point lead. They'll walk it into the front court. Weevils stay in a man-to-man. Mark Ruka controlling, running the point for the Tigers. Takes the dribble on the right side. Now gets it to 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓. 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓 goes down in the corner to Williams. Back to 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 for 3. It won't go. Granberry with a rebound for the Boll Weevils. Seth will bring it all the way into the front court. Leave it with Turner. Turner to 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 Jacobs. Jacobs to Thomas. Back to Turner. Now off to Granberry. 15 on the shot clock. Weevils working it here on the perimeter. They get it underneath to Brogdon, and Brogdon's easy to put it in. Wow, nice assist from 𝗗𝗏𝗏 Turner. And we're tied. Our 4th tie of the game. We're tied at 22. Tigers with the basketball. Mark Ruka down, fires a quick 3. It's off the mark, no good. Noah Thomas pulls down the rebound for the Boll Weevils. UAM with a chance to regain the lead this trip into the front court. Jacobs gives it up to Granberry. Granberry to Thomas. Thomas to Turner. Turner spins, goes down the lane. His shot blocked from behind, but they're going to call a foul against ECU. ECU thought it was a clean block, but the foul is going to go against Nick Williams. Going to be his second personal foul. And the 6th team foul. Turner was in the act of shooting. He'll be at the line shooting 2 free throws. 𝗗𝗏𝗏 will be at the line, can give the Weevils a lead. They can make 1 or 2 of these. First one is on the way. It's in and out, no good. A minute 53 to play before halftime. 22-22. We're all tied. It's our fourth tie of the ball game. We've had 3 lead changes. If the Weevils could make this one, make our 4th lead change. Second free throw's up. It is good by Turner. So the Weevils regain the lead at 23-22. We go a minute 45 left to play before half. Mark Ruka. The dribble gives it up to 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓. 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓 swing it right side. Off to Jordan Granberry for the Tigers. He'll take the dribble, go down the left side of the lane, penetrate, comes back, ball's loose on the floor and out of bounds, off of a Tiger. Weevils are going to get it back with a minute 31 to play before half. Leading by 1, 23-22. Granberry off to Jacobs. Jacobs looking in for Brogdon, can't find him. They go to Turner. Turner now to Thomas. Noah going to take it down the right side of the lane. They're going to call a whistle and a foul called against ECU. They're going to call the foul on Mark Ruka. That is his first, but that is the 7th team foul against the Tigers, and the Weevils are going in the 1-and-1 now, as Noah Thomas is going to get to go to the line. He has 5, make it 7 points in the game, 0 for 1 from the charity stripe. And he'll be shooting the front end of a 1-and-1 here. First one's up, and it's good. That'll give the Weevils a 2-point lead. If he can make this, that matches their biggest lead here in the first half. If he can make this one and give them a 3-point lead and their biggest lead so far. Free throws up, can't do it. Rebound, Tigers have it. 2-point ball game, 24-22. Weevils on top, Tigers with a basketball. As we approach 1 minute left to play in the half. Ruka with the dribble, guarded there by Granberry. Off to 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓, back to Ruka. Penetrates, kicks it back outside to Jordan Granberry for the Tigers. He'll go down the left side of the lane, lost his footing, travels with the basketball. As he slipped down, as you can tell, Jordan Granberry for East Central is getting a little frustrated. 51 seconds remain before half. Weevils will get it back with a 2-point lead. And get it into the front court now. Turner to Granberry. Granberry back to Turner. Out there on the right side. Turner drives. Goes into no man's land. Throws it back out front. They go to left side. Jacobs for 3. Rims out. No good. Tigers get the rebound. About 8 seconds. I'll make it 1 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Down to 23 seconds. Right side, a whistle. We're going to have a foul called on Noah Thomas. Got him with the hands. Going to be his first. It's on the floor. That's only the 6th team foul. So the shot clock, there's 1/10 of a second difference between shot clock and game clock. And we've got a timeout called on the floor with 20 seconds remaining before halftime. It's a full timeout. We'll take it. Nope, it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it right here as they keep them up. And the Tigers will have to inbound on the baseline with 20 seconds remaining before halftime. We've had 4 ties, 4 lead changes. Biggest lead for the Tigers has been 6. Biggest lead for the Boll Weevils has been 2. Tigers have made 3 3-pointers, all by 1 player, 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓. Weevils have made 2, one by Tadarius Jacobs, one by Noah Thomas. All right, Tigers are going to inbound it right here in front of us. Right in front of our broadcast position here on the sideline. Triggered it in. It's going to be Ryan Kelly. He'll get it in to Mark Ruka. They'll come out near the emblem at midcourt. Probably let it get down to about 10, and then he'll start his move. 10 seconds. Here they go. Ruka, right side, drives, penetrates, kick it way outside. Kelly fires the 3. It's short, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jacobs, and that's going to be the end of the first half. The Weevils will go in at halftime with a 2-point lead, 24-22. UAM will go into the lead over the Tigers of ECU here at halftime. We'll take a break, and we'll come back and look at all the numbers for you here in the half and more when we return to Stillman Fieldhouse in just a moment.
Maine and Monticello has a full range of accounting services, from the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts. Cersei and Associates can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give Cersei and Associates a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
Are you needing a new automobile? We need to go see our new friends at Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, formerly Lucky's of Monticello. They're under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. They got new arrivals arriving every day, new and used cars and trucks. You'll find what you're looking for. If they don't have it, they can get it. That's Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. Go see them today.
This is Brandon Hogg from Union Bank, where we're more than just your local bank. We're part of your community. From coaching youth sports and sponsoring local events to volunteering at food drives, our employees are your neighbors, working to make our community stronger every day. Whether it's helping you with your finances or supporting local business, Union Bank is committed to making a difference right here at home. Union Bank, better banking since 1887. Investing in community, investing in you. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When elders stay at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information.
24-22 here at halftime. The Boll Weevils have the lead. We did have 5 lead changes officially, 5 lead changes, and 4 ties here in the first half. Biggest lead for the Tigers was 6. Biggest lead for UAM has been 2 in those 5 different lead changes. Right now, the Tigers here at halftime shooting 39%. They're 9 of 23 from the floor, 3 of 10 from beyond the arc, and then 1 of 3 from the free throw line. The Weevils are 9 of 27, 33%, 2 of 14, only 14% from three-point land, and we are 4 of 7 from the free throw line, 57% from there. Rebounding, Weevils got the slight edge, 17-16. Weevils have 5 offensive rebounds, but only 4 second chance points. As the Tigers with 1 offensive rebound, and they've got 2 points to show for it with that 1 offensive rebound. But 17-16 is the rebounding category. Turnovers, 7 in the ball game for ECU, only 5 in the ball game for the Weevils. Points off turnovers, 4 for UAM, 5 for ECU. Both teams even in the paint. Wanting to take it inside. Both teams have 12 points inside here this afternoon. Only bench points for UAM, 3 points coming in the ball game. And that was, let's see, who made those 3 points? Jamar Turner had 1, and Bryson Hammond had 1 field goal here in the first 20 minutes. All right, 24-22 our score here at the half. Earlier today, the Blossoms got the win, 59-53. Congratulations to them. They improved to 3-4 in conference play, while the Tigers of ECU will fall to 2-5. Saturday's games are going to be huge. 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock are the tip-off times on Saturday when we take on Southeastern Oklahoma. They are playing in Magnolia this evening. They were supposed to play at 3 and 5 today. They're in Magnolia. And then they'll make their way over here, while the Tigers of ECU will travel to Magnolia probably tomorrow. But for those of you that haven't heard, I'm sure most of you have, school-wise, the UAM campuses are all closed tomorrow. Most of the high schools, I think, have closed. I know Warren and Hermitage have. I have not heard for sure from Monticello that I have received official word on that or not, and Drew Central. But they were going to make decisions on this evening. But keep a check on the weather. And of course, keep it right here. We'll try to keep you updated just as soon as we find out anything about weather closings. We're at halftime. It is 24-22. The Weevils have a 2-point lead over the Tigers. We'll be back in just a moment.
Banquet for fans of all ages on Tuesday, January 14th at 6 p.m. at Pauline Baptist Church. The guest speaker will be Ron Polk, father of Southeastern Conference baseball, Hall of Fame college baseball coach, named the 6th greatest coach in college baseball history, with 29 years coaching at Mississippi State and 6 College World Series appearances. It's Tuesday, January 14th, 6 p.m., the UAM Leadoff Banquet. For ticket information, call Greg Snook at 870-460-1557.
This is Todd Smith with Commercial Bank. Commercial Bank is Southeast Arkansas's most convenient bank with 8 banking locations across Monticello, Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. We're accessible with local bankers to serve you, whether you're looking for a loan, a checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the Community Builder is the right choice for all your banking needs. Commercial Bank. We have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗍𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 is the place to go for all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗍𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗍, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗍𝗍𝗍, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
It is 24-22 here at the half. We'll take another quick break and be back with more UAM basketball in just a moment.
New ownership and new management, and we're marking down prices and moving them out. Be watching the lot for new inventory arriving daily. Go to Monticello Chevrolet GMC and check out the great deals you'll find on GMC and Chevrolet vehicles only at Monticello Chevrolet GMC. Again, new ownership, new management means new thoughts and new prices. Go see them today, Highway 425 North in Monticello. Your GMC Chevrolet dealer in Monticello.
This is Michelle Lefevre from Union Bank, where we believe in the power of education. From supporting local schools to helping families save for college, we're committed to investing in our community's future. Our bankers are your neighbors, parents, and mentors, here to help you plan for every milestone, big or small, because when our schools thrive, we all do. Union Bank, better banking since 1887, because a strong community starts with education. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Schedule a tour and see the Bellevue Estates Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
One of the biggest challenges facing today's college students is graduating on time without accumulating a mountain of debt. To help students graduate with minimal debt, UAM has joined other colleges and universities in Arkansas as part of the 15 to Finish initiative, which encourages students to take 15 hours per semester so they can graduate in 4 years. The quicker you graduate, the less debt you'll incur, and you won't lose potential wages for graduating late. For information about 15 to Finish, contact the UAM Office of Academic Affairs at 870-460-1033.
We welcome you back here at Steelman Fieldhouse on the campus of UAM on this Thursday afternoon. Our games were scheduled for tonight due to the inclement weather that's been forecasted. They moved the games up to earlier today. Earlier, the Blossoms got the win, 59-53 over the Tigers of ECU. Here at halftime, the Weevils have a 24-22 lead over the Tigers of ECU. Coming up this Saturday, we're back at home before we go on the road next week, so I hope you'll make plans to come out and join us this Saturday. 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock are the tip-off times on Saturday as southeastern Oklahoma will come in. Next week, we travel out to northwest and southwest Oklahoma, out in Alva and Weatherford. We'll be on the road next Thursday and Saturday out there. Of course, we'll have the broadcast for you right here on KHBM 93.7 FM. Let's look at some individual scoring for you here in the first half. First of all, for ECU, God's gift 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥. He went 3 of 5 from downtown. He's got 9 points. He hit all 3 of their 3-pointers here in the ballgame so far. Bishop Jones has 7 points. 2 points for Nick Williams. 4 points for Bryce Wooldridge. And that rounds out their scoring. As they had Mark Ruka, who played over 14 and a half minutes, did not score. And then you had Jordan Granberry, played 8 minutes, didn't score. He had 3 turnovers while he was in the ball game. Ryan Kelly played 10 minutes, didn't score. Mason Jones played 6, and Hudson Linsmeyer played almost 3 minutes and didn't score. For the Weevils, kind of even scoring from the starters. As you look at it, 8 points for Noah Thomas. Noah had that 1-3 there in the first half, as he went 1 of 4 from downtown, 3 of 7 from the floor. 8 points for him. 6 points for Seth Granberry. So your 2-point guards leading the way at the moment. 2 points for Harona Sissoko. 2 points for Alex Brogdon. 3 points for Tadarius Jacobs. His only shot was a 3. His only shot. He went 1 of 5. And then Devin Davis played almost 3 minutes and didn't score. Jamar Turner came in, added 1 point off the bench. Bryson Hammond, the freshman, came in, added 2 points off the bench in 6.5 minutes of play. And then Charles Tempo, the new player, played 3.5 minutes there in the first half, went 0 for 1. But the Weevils lead it here at halftime, 24-22 over the Tigers of East Central Oklahoma University. As both teams have made their way back out onto the floor. We're just a few moments away from the start of the second half. Hope you'll stick around for it, as your home for UAM Sports is KHBM 93.7 FM. We'll take a final break, come back with the start of the second half for you in just a moment.
Commercial Bank is Southeast Arkansas's most convenient bank, with 8 banking locations across Monticello, Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. We're accessible with local bankers to serve you, whether you're looking for a loan, a checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the Community Builder is the right choice for all your banking needs. Commercial Bank. We have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 Associates, 201 South Main at Monticello, has a full range of accounting services. From the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗍𝒂 Associates can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give 𝗗𝗜𝗦 Associates a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
Are you needing a new automobile? We need to go see our new friends at Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, formerly Lucky's of Monticello. They're under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. They got new arrivals arriving every day, new and used cars and trucks. You'll find what you're looking for. If they don't have it, they can get it. That's Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. Go see them today.
24-22, UAM with a 2-point lead as we get set to start the second half. We have the Weevils for the game shooting 33% from the floor. Tigers shooting 33% from the floor. They're 9 of 27, or we're 9 of 27. Actually, they're shooting 39%. They're 9 of 23. UAM will get the basketball to start the second half. The original starting five out there on the floor. Granberry, Jacobs, Brogdon, Sissoko, and Thomas on the floor. As Granberry gives it up to Thomas. Thomas with 12 to shoot on the shot clock. They get it in the corner to Jacobs. Try to go down low to Brogdon. He's going to be fouled on the floor. As he went crashing to the floor, they're going to call the foul on 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓. It's going to be his first team foul. Shot clock was running down, and the Weevils get bailed out with a foul there. I believe they'll should put 20. Well, they give it a complete 30 back on the shot clock. All right. Weevils will get it in. Sissoko. Verona trying to back his way in. Right-handed hook shot off the glass. It won't go. Rebound comes away to the Tigers of ECU. Bishop Jones pulled down the rebound. They've got their original starting five out there on the floor. Ruka gives it up to 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓. They try to go down low. Ball's thrown and going to be out of bounds. Let's see, off of UAM. So to stay with the Tigers with 19-17 left to play here in the ballgame. Weevils with a 2-point lead. Neither team has scored here to start the second half. Tigers get it in to Bishop Jones. He goes in against Sissoko, spins his way underneath. He'll force the shot up and get it to go. Bishop Jones. He's got 9 in the game, and that ties the ball game for the 5th time. We've been tied, 24 all. Weevils with it, front court. Thomas in the left corner. To Brogdon on the wing, top of the key to Granberry. Granberry takes it with the dribble over on the left wing. Now penetrates, goes underneath, leaves it with Brogdon, point blank, can't get the shot to fall. Sissoko with the offensive putback, and he's going to be fouled. I believe he's going to be fouled. Let's see who they get for reaching in. Could have been a couple of players. But Sissoko is going to get to go to the free throw line. I think the foul goes against Bryce Woodridge. I have that as his 3rd personal foul. All right. Verona Sissoko is going to be at the free throw line. 2 points in the ball game, shooting 2 shots here. First one's on the way, and it's good. Weevils regain the lead at 25. Sissoko will have one more. Second one's on the way. That one's in and out, will not go. Tigers pull down the rebound. 18:30 to play in the game. 25-24. Weevils with a 1-point lead. Tigers with the basketball. Ruka all alone underneath. What a pass from Ruka to Nick Williams, and he slams it home with 2 hands. Saw that earlier in the first half, had a breakdown on defense. 26-25. Tigers with a 1-point lead. Sissoko to Granberry. Granberry now to Jacobs. To Darius, takes the dribble, goes to the right elbow. Back out front. They get it to Jacobs. Now to Granberry on the wing. He'll drive, gets cut off. They go to Jacobs, wide open 3 after the penetration. Brogdon got the rebound, has it knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Boll Weevils. Got a good look for Granberry after the penetration by Jacobs, but Granberry couldn't knock it down. Weevils will inbound on the baseline with 17:55 to play here in the game. Trailing by 1, Weevils will look to get it in. Bounce pass Sissoko underneath. Right-handed hook shots up. Short, no good, but he's fouled. He's going to get to go to the free throw line. As the foul goes against Nick Williams, I believe. That'll be his third personal for the Tigers. Third team foul here in the second half. And Haruna Sissoko will be at the line. He's got 3 points in the game. He's already 1 for 2 at the line here in the game today. He's going to be shooting 2 shots here. Sissoko taking his time there at the line. Free throw is up and no good, off the back of the rim. Comes straight up in the air and off to the side. All right. Sissoko will have one more opportunity, can tie the ball game for the Boll Weevils here with 17:51 to play in the game. Second free throw is up. It is good. And we're tied for the 6th time in this game. 6 ties, 6 lead changes. 26-26. We're all tied. Wooldridge for the Tigers at the free throw line. They get it down low to 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍. Right-handed shots up and in good. God's gift 𝗗𝗍𝗓, that's his first 2-pointer. He made 3 threes in the first half. Tigers lead it by 2. That's their biggest lead here in the second half as well. Sissoko gives it up to Granberry. Granberry to Thomas now. Noah looking inside, goes underneath, fade away from 8. No good. There's Sissoko to go high and tip it in good. Haruna Sissoko with the tip in for the Weevils. And we're tied at 28-28. Tigers with the basketball as 𝗗𝗓𝗓 gives it up out front to Kelly. Kelly going to leave it with 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓. Another open look at a 3. This one's off the mark, no good, but the Weevils get the rebound. Haruna Sissoko pulls down the rebound for the Boll Weevils. 16:40 to play in the game. We're all tied at 28 all. Noah Thomas bounce pass to Brogdon. Went through his legs and off the leg of a Tiger player right back to Brogdon, so he keeps control of it. Alex will fire an 18-foot jumper a little out of his range, I think, is no good, and the Tigers will have the rebound. Down the floor they come. Ruka, left side to 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓, trying to go underneath the Jones. There's a whistle and a foul on the floor. It's going to be called against Haruna Sissoko. It's going to be his second personal. First team foul against the Boll Weevils here in the second half. Comes with 16:17 to play. Jamar Turner is going to check in now for the Boll Weevils as Sissoko will sit down with those 2 fouls. Tigers are going to inbound it on the baseline with 20 on the shot clock. They get it in. They get it in to Jones. Bishop going against Turner. Goes up, splits the double team. He's fouled. The foul is going to go on Noah Thomas. Thomas coming from the backside to help. Guilty of the reach-in. And it's going to put Bishop Jones at the free throw line for ECU. Jones, he's 1 out of 3 from the line. He's got 9 points in the ball game. He'll be shooting 2 here with 16:12 left to play in the game. First free throw is up. It is good. So Jones is going to have one more opportunity. Gives ECU back the lead. Second free throws up. It is good. Matches their biggest lead here in the second half. At 2. 30-28. Weevils led at halftime by 2, 24-22. Tigers have outscored us 8-6 here in the first 4 minutes. As we go under 16 to play. Granberry with it for the Boll Weevils. Granberry going in, picked up his dribble, needing some help. Finally gets it to Brogdon, who came out to help him. 8 seconds to shoot. Granberry gets it back out front to Turner. Turner at the elbow, puts up the jumper from there as the buzzer's counting down, and it's no good. Tigers have it. And they've got numbers down the floor as they work it inside to Jones. Jones goes up, Turner comes down on him, and the foul, count the basket and 1. The foul goes on Jamar Turner, his 3rd personal. but we're going to have a timeout on the floor with 15:32 to play in the ball game. It is now 32-28. Tigers will be shooting free throws when we come back in just a moment.
And we're proud to support the University of Arkansas Monticello. From helping students with their first savings accounts to supporting alumni with home loans, we're here for every stage of your journey. Local bank, we're committed to UAM success because when our university thrives, our entire community benefits. Union Bank, better banking since 1887. Proud supporters of UAM and your financial future. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Whether you're looking for short-term rehabilitation, long-term rehabilitation, or private rehab suites, Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello or call 367-0044 for more information.
32-28, the Tigers of ECU with a 4-point lead. That's their biggest lead here in the second half. They've outscored us 10-4 to start the second half. They're gone 10 of 34 for the ball game now. The Weevils have. That's 29%. The Tigers are 13 of 28, 46%. As we come back out of the timeout at the free throw line, Bishop Jones trying to complete a 3-point play here. And could give them a 5-point lead. As Jones free throws on the way, it's good. It's a 5-point lead, biggest of the second half for ECU. The biggest of the game has been 6. UAM's biggest lead in the game has been 2. 15:25 to play. Thomas with it. Noah gives it to Granberry. Granberry to Turner. Turner gives it up back to Granberry. Back to Thomas. Off to Granberry on a handoff inside the arc. He pulls the trigger on an 18-foot jumper. No good. Tigers pull down the rebound. They'll push it up the floor. They get it ahead to Woldridge. Woldridge leaves it out front to Ruka. Ruka now goes to 𝗗𝗓𝗓. 𝗗𝗓𝗓 to Woldridge. Down to Jones. Jones backing in against Brogdon. They're going to call him a touch foul out here on Alex Brogdon. Kind of had his hands on him, but Alex is going to pick up his second personal foul. Team foul number 4 against the Boll Weevils with 14:53 to play in the game. Tigers lead it by 5. Mark Ruka will look to trigger it in, gets it into Bishop Jones. Jones now goes in against Brogdon, spins, goes in, puts it off the glass, count it, it's good. Bishop Jones. I've got him with 14 in the game, leading all scores, and the Tigers lead it by 7. That's their biggest lead of the day. Coach Chad Tapp going to call timeout and try to stop the bleeding. 14:38 to play in the game. It is 35-28. ECU with the lead. We're back in just a moment.
Chancellor of the University of Arkansas at Monticello and proud UAM graduate of the class of 1973. Southeast Arkansas is a special place, and especially because of our strong sense of community. That's one of the many reasons UAM graduates choose to live and work in Southeast Arkansas. Our alumni, like me, are proud of our university for providing talent and recruiting talent to our region. Join me in sharing that pride. Tell someone today why you're proud to be united by UAM. Visit uamont.edu for more information.
This is Todd Smith with Commercial Bank. Commercial Bank is Southeast Arkansas's most convenient bank with 8 banking locations across Monticello, Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. We're accessible with local bankers to serve you, whether you're looking for a loan, a checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the Community Builder is the right choice for all your banking needs. Commercial Bank, we have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
35-28, ECU with a 7-point lead. That's their biggest lead of the ball game. To start the second half, they've outscored us 13-4. And that's something that we just have not been able to overcome this season, is have one bad half or one start to a half and then can't keep up. As we come out of the timeout, it will belong to UAM as Coach Tapp called the timeout. We'll have Granberry, Thomas, Jamar Turner, Alex Brogdon, and Tadarius Jacobs on the floor for the Boll Weevils. Brogdon will get it deep on the left side, trying to go back inside to Turner. And there's going to be a whistle and let's see a foul called, I believe, against, a foul called against ECU. There's a foul. Goes against Mark Ruka. Going to be his second personal. Fourth team foul. Weevils will inbound it. They get it in with a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Thomas up top. Bounce pass to Brogdon, right side of the lane. Brogdon pulls up, 10-foot jumper. Good. Alex Brogdon just squared up to the basket and knocks it down. 35-30 now. Tigers with a 5-point lead. So we approach 14 minutes left to play in the ball game. Left side, Woolridge for the Tigers. Bounce pass goes to Jones. Bishop going inside the lane, gets tied up. Jump ball going to be called. Alternating possession is going to stay with the Tigers of ECU. And that's what the era says. That's where it's going to stay. The Tigers will inbound it on the baseline with 13:58 left to go here in the game. They'll only have 13 on the shot clock. As they'll trigger it in, they get it into Woolridge right inside the lane. He has it knocked out of his hands, right out to Kelly for three. It won't go. And Granberry will chase down the rebound for the Boll Weevils. So Seth will bring it up the floor for UAM, trailing by 5. Be nice to get a basket here. Brogdon, left side of the lane, backing his way in against 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓. Now he gets it to Granberry. 12 to shoot. They go in the corner to Turner. Turner drives along the baseline, put it off the glass. Good. Jamar Turner, his first field goal of the game. He's got 3 points, and the Weevils are within 3. Down the floor, Tigers take it inside the lane. That's Ruka. He can't get the shot to fall. Weevils come out of there with a rebound. Granberry gives it up to Thomas, to Turner. He's open for a 3. Good. Oh, wow. Jamar Turner with the 3. We've tied the ball game for the 8th time. 35-35. Tigers with it, front court. 12:50 to play in the game. 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓, left side to Woolridge. Woolridge out on the wing, guarded there by Thomas. Tries to go in the lane, loses his footing, travels, and going to travel with a basketball. Woolridge thought there was contact that knocked him down. There was nothing called, and they'll call him for travel. So 35-35, we're all tied. 12:43 to play in the game. Let's see, on the floor, a couple of substitutes coming in for ECU. Lisenbauer will come in for the Tigers. Also in is going to be Mason Jones, number 0. On the floor for the Weevils. Now we got a timeout call. I believe it's an official timeout. They call it a media timeout, but we'll take it with them. 35-35 is our score. We're all tied. We're back with more UAM basketball in a moment.
Proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work. And Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗓 and Associates is the place to go for all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗗𝗓𝗓 and Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗗𝗓𝗓 and Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
There's 12:43 remaining in the ball game. It is 35-35. The officials took a timeout and they explained something to the head coach for ECU. Now they're talking to Coach Chad Tapp. for UAM. It's going to be UAM's basketball, though. That's the way they ruled it. And the Weevils will inbound in the backcourt. Bring it up the floor. Tigers still in a man-to-man defense as UAM works it out here on the perimeter. To Darius Jacobs. Gives it up to Turner. Turner to Thomas. Thomas back out top of the key to Jacobs. Now to Granberry. Granberry to the elbow, left side of the lane. Out front to Turner. 8 to shoot. Turner. Jamar drives down the left side of the lane. Kicks it off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up and in. Jamar Turner, he's got 7 of UAM's last 7 points, actually. And the Weevils have regained the lead, 37-35. Kelly in the corner, gives it up now to Lisenberry. Lisenberry for the Tigers, drives to the free throw line, picked up his dribble there, needing some help. Finally gets it off to Jones, Mason Jones. They go underneath as Adema puts it up and in good. God's gift as Adema. He had 9 points in the first half. He's got 4, 13 for the ball game, and we're tied at 37-37. 11:35 left to play. Thomas penetrates, kicks it outside to Turner. Turner passed up the open 3, drives in the paint. The jumper from there counted and won as he is fouled by Ezadema. Jameer Turner. He has gotten to be on fire this last couple of minutes. That will be the foul. They called it on Bryce Wooldridge. I have that as his 4th personal foul. We've got a timeout on the floor before we shoot free throws. It is 39-37. Weevils have the lead. We're back in just a moment.
Under new ownership and new management, and we're marking down prices and moving them out. Be watching the lot for new inventory arriving daily. Go to Monticello Chevrolet GMC and check out the great deals you'll find on GMC and Chevrolet vehicles only at Monticello Chevrolet GMC. Again, new ownership, new management means new thoughts and new prices. Go see them today, Highway 425 North in Monticello. Your GMC Chevrolet dealer in Monticello.
Looking for a bank that knows your community? This is Michael Ebert at Union Bank. We've been serving local families and businesses since 1887. Our lenders have over 100 years combined experience offering personalized solutions to fit your needs. Whether it's a home loan, business financing, or savings plan, we're here for you. Union Bank, better banking since 1887. Stop by today or call 870-460-6400. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It is 39-37. The Weevils have a 2-point lead. I thought it was going to be a shooting foul, but apparently not. It's going to be ECU's basketball. And we've got 11:27 to play in the game. Tigers are going to have it in the backcourt. They're still talking things over. They've been talking things over during the entire timeout with the coaches for both squads. And they're still explaining things to Coach Chad Tapp over there. And he's not liking what he's hearing. I can see from the expression on his face. And the officials now going back to the scorers table. So they're trying to explain and work it out with the scorers table as well. Not sure what it's all about, but it's 39-37 is what's on the scoreboard. And Weevils have a 2-point lead in a ball game that has seen unofficially 9 ties and 7 lead changes. Biggest lead for UAM has been 2 here in the second half. Biggest lead for the Tigers has been 7. As they were arguing about the timeout. Somehow UAM got charged an extra timeout. They only have 1 remaining. Tigers have all 3. That's what all the argument's going on. Tigers will have the basketball as we resume play. 11:14 left to play in the game. Weevils up by 2. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟 drives, goes all the way to the baseline, gets everybody in the air, tries a reverse layup. It's no good, and the Weevils pull down a rebound. Jacobs, he'll give it up to Granberry. Granberry off to Thomas, out deep on the right wing. Now back to Jacobs, to Turner. 𝗗𝗏 looking, bounce pass goes to Bryson Hammond, who just checked in. Bryson gives it up to Thomas in the corner. Back to Hammond in the paint. Back outside in the corner now. They go to Turner. He'll go in the lane. Outside. Thomas for three. It's off the mark. No good. Weevils worked it around. Got the look they wanted, but couldn't get the shot to fall. 10:30 left to play in the game. Tigers with the basketball front court. 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗏 clears it out front to Mason Jones. Down low, they work it to Bishop Jones. Bishop going in against Hammond. They're going to call a foul on the floor against Bryson Hammond. Kind of leaned on him a little bit. They're going to call the foul. His first. Fifth team foul. Make it the sixth team foul against the Boll Weevils. So the Tigers will be in the bonus next foul with 10:15 left to go. Only 4 team fouls against ECU here in the second half so far. And I'm not sure what the officials are discussing over there amongst themselves. It's going to be Tiger basketball on the baseline. Tigers will inbound it with 20 on the shot clock. They look to get it in. They get it into Bishop Jones. Jones out front to Mason Jones. Swing it left side. Leave it out here with 𝗗𝗏𝗏𝗏. Goes down low. They get it inside. Turn around off the glass and good. That's Nick Williams with the basket for ECU. And we're tied at 39-39. Under 10 minutes to play in the game. Bryson Hammond takes it out there on the left side, backs his way in against Jones, loses a handle on it. It's going to be out of bounds, turnover against the Boll Weevils. Weevils turn it over. Unofficially, that's 6 turnovers in the ball game for UAM. 8 turnovers against ECU in the game. Tigers with it front court, all tied up 39-39. Bishop Jones going to give it up out front to Ryan Kelly. Kelly, they go inside the paint, put the shot up and in by Nick Williams. Wow. Nick Williams now with 8 points, 6 of them here in the second half. Weevils are down by 2. 8th lead change of the ball game. Granberry with 14 to shoot, has it at the top of the key. He'll drive inside the paint, picked up his dribble, is going to need some help. Finally gets rid of it. To Thomas, 6, fadeaway jumper from 12, won't go. And the Tigers pull down a rebound. Bishop Jones pulled down the rebound for ECU. Under 9 minutes to play. Tigers with a 2-point lead in the basketball. They work it out front. Get it off to Williams. Williams down low to Bishop Jones. Backing in against Hammond. He's too far underneath and he travels with the basketball. Good defense by Bryson Hammond. And the Weevils are going to get it back with 8:43 to play. Trailing 41-39. Seth Granberry across the timeline into the front court off to Jacobs. Jacobs to Thomas. Noah. He's guarded out there by Ryan Kelly. Thomas with the dribble, goes into the paint, lost a handle on it. They're going to call a foul against ECU. A reach-in foul. See if they get the foul on. The foul is going to go on 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗏𝗏. Oh, make it number 4, Hudson 𝗗𝗓𝗏𝗏. His first. Team foul number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 team fouls against ECU. As they wipe up some moisture on the floor. Weevils will inbound as when play resumes with 8:25 to go in the game. 41-39, the Tigers of ECU have a lead over the Boll Weevils. And a game that's unofficially had 8 lead changes, 10 ties. Biggest lead for the Tigers has been 7. Biggest lead for the Weevils has been 2 in the game. Jacobs will trigger the inbound for the Weevils. They get it in. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗘𝗥, an open look at a three. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Granberry goes high to get a rebound, then has it stripped out of his hands. Tigers will come out of there with a loose basketball. ECU with a 2-point lead in the basketball. Into the front court. Mark Ruka gives it up to 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗘𝗥. 𝗗𝗗𝗦𝗘𝗥 left side. They work it off to 𝗗𝗗𝗦𝗘𝗥. Top of the key to Wooldridge. Wooldridge back out front. Three-pointer on the way from Nick Williams is no good. There's 𝗗𝗑𝗏 to get the rebound for the Boll Weevil. Well, UAM with another opportunity. Hanging right around. Down by 2. Another chance to tie it or take the lead. This trip into the front court. Turner leaves it with Granberry. Granberry pulls up. Right elbow. Running jumper. Good. Seth Granberry. His first points of the second half. He's going to have 8 in the ball game. And he is fouled in the act of shooting, so count it and 1. But not before we have a timeout. This will be a shooting foul. 7:33 to play. We're tied at 41. We're back in just a moment.
U.S. State's Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information.
I'm Peggy Doss, Chancellor of the University of Arkansas at Monticello and proud UAM graduate from the class of 1973. UAM is a destination for learning and not just for our region. In fact, current UAM students come to Southeast Arkansas from more than 39 states and 6 countries. With students in Crossett, McGee, Monticello, and online, we offer more than 70 affordable and recognized programs of study. More than 19,000 alumni living all over the world are proud to be united by UAM. We want you to be a part of our UAM family. Visit uamont.edu for more information.
We are all tied 41-41 here at Stillman Fieldhouse. Weevils right now are 16 of 45. That's 36%. 3 of 18 from three-point range. That's 17%. And 6 of 11, 55% from the free throw line. The Tigers, 17 of 36, 47%. 3 of 13, 23% from three-point range, and 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 67%. Weevils have out-rebounded them 27 to 23. Weevils with 10 offensive rebounds and 10 second-chance points. Turnovers, 9 for ECU, 7 for UAM. At the line for the Weevils is Seth Granberry trying to complete a three-point play, and he does. And that'll give the Weevils a lead. Our 9th lead change of the game, 42-41. 7.5 minutes to play. Here come the Tigers into the front court. Ruka gives it up way out front to Williams. Williams to Wooldridge, a whistle away from the basketball. We're going to have a foul called against the Boll Weevils as the foul is going to go against Charles Tempo. His first personal. 7th team foul. Both teams are going to be in the 1-and-1 for the remainder of the ball game with 7:23 to play. At the line for ECU, I believe, is going to be Bishop Jones, but they're going to look at it and go review it. And I'm not sure why the review is, but to see if it was intentional, I guess. 7:23 to play. 42-41. Weevils have a 1-point lead. Earlier today, the Blossoms got the win. Congratulations to them. 59-53. The Blossoms over the Tigers of ECU in the game earlier today. Don't forget this coming Saturday. It's 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Southeastern Oklahoma State will be coming to town. They are playing in Magnolia this evening. ECU will travel and play in Magnolia on Saturday, weather permitting. Hopefully, everybody can get back and forth. Let's see. It is 42-41. The officials have looked at it. They're explaining things to Coach Tapp. And it's going to be a 1-and-1 situation for ECU. And at the line is going to be Bishop Jones. 7:23 to play. Bishop Jones at the line. He is 5, making 4 out of 6 from the line. He'll be shooting the front end of a 1-and-1 here. First one's up, and it is good. That'll tie the ball game at 42. He'll have one more chance to give the Tigers a 1-point lead. It's on the way, and it's no good. Weevils have the rebound. Bryson Hammond pulls down the rebound for the Boll Weevils. So we're tied at 42, our 10th tie of the ball game, making an 11th tie of the ball game. Weevils with it front court. They get it to Granberry. Seth takes the dribble, goes to the free throw line, kicks it outside to Jacobs. There's a three-pointer on the way by Charles Tempo. It will not go. Rebound, Tigers have it. Under 7 minutes to play now in the ball game. We're all tied at 42 apiece. Bishop Jones gives it up to Woolwood. Woolridge leaves it with Ezadima out front. Right side, they go to Ruka in the left corner to Woolridge for 3. It's off the mark, no good. Long rebound, pulled down by Bryson Hammond. He'll come down with a rebound. Hammond, they get it ahead to Granberry. In the lane, left-handed shot off the glass, good. Seth Granberry, he's got 11 for the Weevils. And UAM's up by 2, 44-42. This may be whoever has it the last possession. Ezadima gives it up out front to Nick Williams. Williams off to Mark Ruka. Ruka comes left side to Bishop Jones. Jones leaves it now underneath. They get it to Ezadima. He'll have an easy layup. Ezadima with it. He's got 15 in the ball game. We're all tied at 42-42. Weevils with the basketball, front court. Charles Tempo with it out here on the right wing. He'll try to penetrate. There's going to be a foul called against ECU as he went toward the basket. The foul is going to go on Mark Ruka, his third personal. And both teams are in the 1-and-1 now. We're all tied at 44-44. Charles Tempo, who just became eligible. This is his first game to play in for the Boll Weevils, shooting the front end of a 1-and-1 here. Free throw is up off the back of the rim, no good. And the Tigers pull down a rebound. 5.5 minutes to play in the ball game. We're all tied at 44-44. Ruka for the Tigers. Goes around the screen all the way to the baseline. He'll throw the shot up, no good, but a foul going to be called around the Boll Weevils. Who do they get the foul on? They're going to get the foul on Seth Granberry, his first. So at the line will be Mark Ruka. He has not scored in the game. He runs their point. His first appearance at the line, shooting 2 shots here. The first one's on the way and no good. He'll have one more. We're still tied at 44-44. Charles Tempo will come out of the game. Checking in now, Jamire Turner for the Boll Weevils. So you got Turner, Jacobs, Thomas, Brogdon, and Granberry on the floor. As Ruka makes the second one, and the Tigers go up by 1. 5:18 to play in the game. Granberry for the Weevils. Goes to Turner out on the elbow. He'll take it down the right side, kiss it off the glass, and good. Jamar, he's got 11, make it 12 points in the ball game coming off the bench for the Boll Weevil. Gives UAM back the lead. 46-45. Under 5 minutes to play in the game. Ruka dribbling, goes against Granberry, goes down the left side, no good. Gets his own rebound. The follow put back up and in, good. Mark Ruka, his first field goal of the game, and it's 47-46. Another lead change. Tigers up by 1. Weevils with the basketball. Noah Thomas working there against Woolridge. He'll take it to the elbow with the dribble. Now across the lane down the right side. Finds Jamar Turner in the paint. His shot is short, no good from point-blank range. And the Tigers have the rebound, leading by 1. ECU with the basketball here in the front court. 4:10 left to play in the game. Ruka with it for the Tigers. Gets double teamed in the corner. Now gives it up to Bishop Jones. Jones working against Alex Brogdon. Will take him inside the lane. Spin move. Counted and one. Takes the basket and he's going to the line. And I believe they're going to call Alex Brogdon for the foul. Yes, they do. Alex going to pick up his 3rd personal foul. His 3rd, team foul number 9, but not before we have a timeout. It is 49-46, Tigers with a 3-point lead, 3:56 to play, 3:58 left to play in the game. We're back in a moment.
Commercial Bank is Southeast Arkansas's most convenient bank with 8 banking locations across Monticello, Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. We're accessible with local bankers to serve you, whether you're looking for a loan, a checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the Community Builder is the right choice for all your banking needs. Commercial Bank, we have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
49-46, the Tigers of ECU with a 3-point lead over the Boll Weevils. Here in the second half alone, the Tigers are 20 of 41, 49%. The Weevils, she'd make that 11 of 18. They're 61% in the second half. 20 of 41 for the ball game, 49. The Weevils in the second half, 9 of 22, 41%. 18 of 49 for the ball game, shooting 37%. Tigers have outscored us 27-22 here in the second half. And rebounding, Weevils with a 2-rebound advantage, 20-27. At the line for the Tigers as we come out of the timeout, can give them a 4-point lead. Bishop Jones, and he does. Completes the 3-point play. That'll make it 50-46. 3:55 left to play in the game. Weevils here in the front court. Noah Thomas needing a basket this trip. Down by 4. Get it to Jacobs. Jacobs off to Turner. Turner in the corner to Granberry. Down to 15 to shoot. Granberry with the dribble. Can't penetrate. Throws it out high to Turner. Back left side. Granberry open look at a 3. It's no good, and the Tigers will get the rebound. ECU with the rebound and a 4-point lead with 3:25 left to go in the game. Mark Ruka takes the dribble on the wing, go left side to Woodridge. Woodridge trying to go in, has it stolen away. Nice move by Jamar Turner. Wow, he's come in and gave some good minutes here off the bench. Again, Weevils need a basket this trip into the front court. Jacobs to Thomas. Tigers stay in a man-to-man. Thomas penetrates, kicks it outside to Granberry. He didn't take the 3 that time. Granberry with the dribble, 8 to shoot. He's double-teamed out there. Going to have to do something. Picked up his dribble. He get it to Turner. 3 to shoot. Turner at the buzzer is no good. Brogdon got the rebound, and he's going to be fouled. So Alex going to get to go to the free throw line. And he'll shoot the 1-and-1. The foul goes against Mark Ruka, his 4th personal. That'll be the 8th team foul against the Tigers. And Alex Brogdon, 4 points in the ball game, his first appearance at the line. He'll be shooting the 1-and-1, the front end of the 1-and-1. Trailing by 4, the Weevils need every point they can get. Alex knocks it down. The graduate student, 2-year letterman from Little Rock, Arkansas. Nails the free throw. He can pull the Weevils to within 2 with 1 more. Second free throw's on the way. This one too hard off the back of the iron, no good. And they're going to call Thomas for coming over the back on the rebound. We'll walk to the other end and shoot some free throws for ECU. Noah all over the back. And they're going to walk to the other end, and I believe going to the free throw line, that's going to be Nick Williams. 2:42 left to play in the ball game. Tigers of ECU with a 3-point lead. Nick Williams has not been to the line. He's got 8 points in the ball game, and this is the 2 shots. That was the 10th team foul against the Bo Weevils as Williams misses the first one. ECU make them 6 of 11 from the line. The Weevils are 7 of 13 from the line. Second free throw is up, and it is good. That'll give the Tigers of ECU back a 4-point lead with 2:40 left to play in the game. Weevils down by 4. Thomas, Noah, outside. Got a 3-pointer on the way by that was Jacobs, no good, but the Weevils chase a long rebound down. Back to Jacobs, out to Turner. Turner thought about the 3. He'll drive, goes inside. Lost a handle on it, got it back, puts it up and in good. Well, good hustle by Jamar Turner. He's off the bench with 13, make it 14 points. And the Weevils are down by 2 again. 51-49. 2 minutes left to play in the ball game. Ruka with it for the Tigers. Gives it up out there to Williams. Nick Williams back to Ruka. Ruka trying to come around the screen. Gets cut off there nicely by Brogdon. Now Ruka penetrates in the lane. Gets a shot up. It won't go. The rebound's on the floor. And the Weevils are going to have it. Down the floor, they get it ahead to Jacobs, to Thomas, to Turner. Turner back to Thomas out front. Now to Granberry. Seth in the corner to Thomas. Weevils work it out here on the perimeter. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Get it to Thomas. He's open for 3. It won't go. Rebound going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. With shot clock was down to 4. The ball goes out of bounds off of the Tigers. We've got a timeout called, I believe, by Coach Tapp. With 1:21 left to go in the ball game, it is 51-49. If it is, that is his final timeout of the game. They got to look at the replay as well. So no timeout has been charged yet. It's kind of a freebie. They're going to make sure they get it right on who it went out of bounds on, if they can tell. With 1:21 left to go, 51-49, a game that's been seesawed back and forth. UAL's biggest lead has been 2 all afternoon. East Central's biggest lead has been 7. We've had unofficially 13 ties and 11 lead changes unofficially. It will be UAM basketball. UAM will get 20 seconds on the shot clock with 1:21 to play. Down by 2. The Weevils will inbound it on the baseline, as that's going to be to Darius Jacobs. Triggering the inbound. They get it into Turner. Jamar inside the paint, spins, goes up, throws up a wild shot. It's no good. And now we're going to have a whistle and a tripping call called on Jamar Turner. That will be his 4th personal foul. We're going to walk and shoot the double bonus on the other end for ECU. They are 6 of 10. That's right. They are 7 of 11, or 7 of 12 from the free throw line. They'll be shooting 2 here. They're 7 of 9 from the free throw line here in the second half. And at the line is going to be Bishop Jones. Bishop's first free throw is up. It is good. He is 7 of 9 himself from the charity stripe. He's got 19 points. And gives back a 3-point lead, can stretch it to 4. With that review, though, Coach Tapp got to save his final timeout. Second free throw's good by Bishop Jones. And we've got 1:14 to play. Weevils down by 4. Thomas gives it up to Jacobs. Now to Brogdon at the elbow. Back to Thomas. Swing it around, Turner. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 going to fire the quick three. It's off the mark, no good. Thomas gets the rebound, keeps it alive for the Boll Weevils. They'll reset. Back to Turner. Turner penetrates, goes down the lane. The floater in the lane, no good, but he is going to be fouled. The foul is going to go against Mark Ruka. I have that as his 5th personal foul. He will foul out of the ball game with 4 points. He becomes the first player to foul out. At the line for the Weevils is going to be 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𗘗𝗥. He'll be shooting 2 shots here as that was a shooting foul. But Turner's off the bench with 14 points. And 13 of them here in the second half so far. 51 seconds remain. 4-point ball game. Tigers with the lead. Weevils at the free throw line. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗓. First free throw is up and good. Make it 53-50. Weevils have 1 timeout remaining. Tigers have 3. Turner, second free throw. It's up and it's nothing but net. 2-point ball game. 53-51. A little pressure in the backcourt, a little token pressure as the Tigers bring it up the floor. That's 𝗗𝗏𝗻𝗓𝗏. 𝗗𝗏𝗻𝗓𝗏, offensive foul on the push-off. And Weevils are going to get it back. They call him with a push-off, 𝗗𝗏𝗻𝗓𝗏. And this will give a chance for the Weevils to tie the ball game or take the lead now with 44 seconds remaining. Thomas, Granberry, Jacobs is out there. Jameer Turner and Alex Brogdon on the floor. Granberry penetrates, goes to Brogdon on the baseline. The big guy goes up, puts it in good. Alex Brogdon gets the basket to go, and we're tied at 53 all. And just like that, a tie ball game with 26 seconds. 26 seconds remaining. And now the officials are going to review. It's 53 all. We're all tied. Again, it's a free timeout for both coaches. Because I believe Coach Daniel Wheeler for the Tigers was going to call a timeout. The shot clock will be off. We're all tied at 53-53 here in regulation with 26.8 seconds remaining. As the officials go and take a look at it. As earlier today, again, congratulations to the Blossoms getting the win. 59-53 was the final score in the women's side. The Blossoms pick up the win, improve to 3-4 in conference play. The Tigers of ECU fall to 2-5 in conference play. Don't forget on Saturday, this coming Saturday, we'll be playing Southeastern Oklahoma State right here at Stillman Fieldhouse. Kind of a 3-game home stretch that we've had. Then we're going to be on the road next week as we'll travel out to Oklahoma to Northwest Oklahoma State and Southwest Oklahoma State. And I think the officials are trying to make sure they get it right on who it went out of bounds on. It is 53-53. All right. They've come up with a decision. We'll have to wait for them to tell us who's got it. I believe it's going to be ECU basketball. It will be ECU basketball. They'll have it 94 feet away. We're all tied at 53 all with 28.9 seconds now. That's what they put back up on the clock. Weevils are going to apply a little pressure here in the backcourt. They'll let them inbound it, then they'll back it off. 𝗗𝗏𝗻𝗓𝗏 will cross the timeline, and I'm sure they'll call the timeout as he crosses the timeline, and they do. 22 seconds remain in the ball game. We're all tied, 53-53. It's a full timeout. We'll be back with more UAM basketball right after this.
Main in Monticello has a full range of accounting services. From the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗍𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗍𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
Are you needing a new automobile? We need to go see our new friends at Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, formerly Lucky's of Monticello. They're under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. They got new arrivals arriving every day, new and cars and trucks. You'll find what you're looking for. If they don't have it, they can get it. That's Monticello Chevrolet GMC, Highway 425 North in Monticello, under new ownership and new management, and they're ready to deal. Go see them today.
Well, it's 53-53. We're all tied. 22 seconds remain in regulation. ECU will have the basketball as we come out of the timeout. Weevils have one timeout remaining, and the Tigers have two timeouts remaining. It'll be ECU basketball right in front of their own bench. Wooldridge will trigger it in. We'll look for him to get it down low and get it in the hands of Bishop Jones. He's been the hot man for them here in the second half. They get it into 𝗗𝗏𝗏. 𝗗𝗏𝗏 guarded there by Seth Granberry. Down to 12 seconds. 10 seconds. 𝗗𝗏𝗏 looking. Gives it to Wooldridge. Wooldridge, they go to Bishop Jones trying to go in. A blocking foul going to be called against the Weevils. They're going to call it on Jamar Turner. It's on the floor. It's going to be a two-shot foul. Now the officials are discussing it. The official that called it blew the whistle is going to call it a blocking foul on Jamar Turner. And now they're going to go back and look at it, I think. Oh, boy. They may review this one. 4.1 seconds remain. The initial call was a blocking foul on the floor for Jamar Turner, on Jamar Turner. It will send, if it stands, Bishop Jones to the free throw line for ECU. And he is 8 of 10 from the free throw line. Now the officials bring both coaches together at the scorer's table and explaining what's going to happen. As it is 53-53. 4.1 seconds. To call on the floor as it stands. A blocking foul on UAM's Jamar Turner. And they're shooting two shots.
Number 25, Bishop Jones, his third personal foul. And foul on number 22.
And that is Jamar's fifth personal foul. So the fifth foul on Jamar. He will foul out of the ball game. After coming in off the bench, giving the Weevils 13, make it 16 points as he fouls out. The officials are still talking things over with Coach Chad Tapp. Not sure he agreed with the call. It will be Tiger basketball at the free throw line. And it should be Bishop Jones shooting free throws when play resumes here. It's like now the Tigers call a 30-second timeout. They're going to have one remaining. There's 4.1 seconds left in regulation. We're all tied 53-53. And the officials standing there like it's going to be their ball on the baseline. If there was a foul called, it ought to be free throw shooting. But it looks like the Tigers are going to inbound it on the baseline. It was offsetting fouls. My apologies. Offsetting fouls. How do you get that? Tigers inbound it. They get it into Jones. He lost a handle on it. It's loose on the floor. A shot at the buzzer is no good. We're headed to overtime. Oh, my. We're headed to overtime here at Steelman Fieldhouse. The Weevils and the Tigers of ECU will finish regulation tied at 53 all. What a game. Unofficially, 13 ties, 11 lead changes. Unofficially, by my count. All right, both teams will head to the bench. We'll have a 5-minute first time overtime when we return in just a moment.
And see the Bellevue Estates Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
Tired of rushing to the bank before it closes? This is Sierra Everett with Union Bank and Trust, and we've got you covered. Introducing our new video teller machines located at the University branch in Monticello, bringing you convenience and extended hours like never before. Need help after hours? No problem. With our video teller machines, you get live teller assistance 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Make deposits, withdrawals, payments, and more, all fast and secure. At Union Bank and Trust, we're making banking easier on your schedule. Visit us today to try out our new video teller machine. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Schedule a tour and Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
At the end of regulation, it is 53-53. We're all tied. For the Weevils, they've shot 20 of 58, 35% for the ball game. Tigers 20 of 43, 47%. As we start the overtime, Sissoko will go center jump for the Weevils. It'll be Bishop Jones for the Tigers, and the Tigers are going to control the opening tip. Officially, been 12 ties, or 12 lead changes and 14 ties in this ball game. Tigers have it in the front court. They work it off to Bryce Woodridge. Woodridge down to Jones. Tries to go baseline. He's cut off nicely there by Brogdon and throws it away. Weevils come up with a turnover. It's the 12th turnover of the game against ECU. Weevils with a chance to take the lead here in the overtime. Thomas goes in, throws up a wild shot. It's short. And a whistle and a rebound. Let's see, a foul called against ECU. The foul is going to go against Nick Williams. Yep. Let's back that up. That was on Bryce Woodridge. Is that who they called it on? And we'll shoot free throws. That's only his third personal. All right, Brogdon's going to be at the free throw line. Alex is. He's the one that got fouled. He's 1 of 2 from the line. He makes the first one. Alex, with 7, make it 8 points in the ball game. Can give the Weevils a 2-point lead here in the overtime. Second one's on the way, and it's good. He got them both to go. Weevils up by 2 here in the overtime. 55-53, 4:19 left to play. Lisenmeyer with the ball. Gets it off to Jones, to Williams, now to Woodridge. Leave it at Williams. Williams to Lisenmeyer. He'll penetrate to the elbow. Fade away from there is no good. Alex Brogdon clears the boards for the Boll Weevils. We go under 4 minutes to play here in the overtime. Weevils with the basketball into the front court. Both teams have 2 timeouts now in the overtime remaining. Jacobs with it to Darius. Off to Gadberry for 3. It's short, off the front of the rim, won't go, and it goes out of bounds. Seth Granberry got a good look from a 3-point line and could not knock it down. 55-53, the Weevils with a 2-point lead. 3:35 left to go here in overtime. Lisenmeyer Leaves it with Williams. Williams off to Bishop Jones. Jones now to 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗦. 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗦 to Woolridge. He'll penetrate in the lane, has it stripped away from behind, but gets it back off to 𝗗𝗓𝗓𝗦 for three. It's off the mark, no good. Sissoko goes high for the rebound for the Bo Weevils. 𝗗𝗏𝗧 That was a big rebound there for UAM. It's 55-53. Weevils with a 2-point lead in the basketball as we go under 3 minutes left here in the first overtime. Jacobs for the Weevils to Thomas. Now to Brogdon, back to Thomas. Shot is short, no good. Rebound comes down to Jones. Bishop Jones for ECU has it. A chance for them to tie it or take the lead this trip into the front court. 𝗗𝗏𝗧 gives it up to Williams. Williams right side. Woolridge, he'll take them to the paint, put the shot up and in good. Bryce Woolridge, that's his first points since the first half. He has 6 in the ball game, and we're tied at 55-55. Weevils with the basketball. Sissoko out on the left wing, going to give it up to Thomas. Noah. But before that, he handed it off, and there's a reach-in foul called against Bryce Woolridge. So we're going to get to go to the free throw line. And it's going to be Sissoko going to the line. That'll be the 4th foul on Bryce Woolridge. All right, 𝗗𝗏𝗧. He's 1 out of 4 from the line in the ball game. He has 6 points. He'll be shooting 2 here. It's a double bonus with 2:18 to play in the overtime. And we're still tied, 55-55. Substitute will check in for ECU is Ryan Kelly. Waiting on him to give the ball to Sissoko. Well, they get the ball back to the official. Sissoko's going to shoot 2 with 2:18 to play. It's taking a long time to get this done. Here we go. Sissoko's first one's on the way, and it's good. 7 points in the ball game now for 𝗗𝗏𝗧. Gives the Weevils a 1-point lead, can stretch it back out to 2. Second free throw coming from Sissoko. It's up off the back of the rim, no good. Tigers have the rebound. 56-55, Weevils by 1. Tigers with the basketball. 2:12 left to play in the overtime. 𝗗𝗏𝗧 with the dribble out front. Going to leave it with Jones. Jones right side to get it over to Kelly. Kelly threw up an air ball. They say it was touched, though, by UAM. And the Tigers will get it back on the baseline with 15 to shoot. 2:01 left to play in the game. 𝗗𝗏𝗧 gets it in to Bishop Jones. Jones penetrates in the lane, has it stripped out of his hands by Sissoko and picked up there by Granberry. Weevils with the takeaway and a 1-point lead. Sissoko off to Granberry. Granberry now to Jacobs. 1:40 left to play in the game. Jacobs trying to drive, goes down the paint, puts it off the glass and good. To Darius, his first points of the second half, and the Weevils lead it by 3. Their biggest lead here in the ball game. Here's a 3-point shot on the way on the other end, no good. Granberry goes high to get a rebound for the Bo Weevils. 1:20 left to play. Weevils up by 3. Granberry caught it midcourt, gets it across, and Coach Tapp called the timeout before he threw the ball away. So UAM will maintain possession. They'll have 17 on the shot clock. 1:10 left to play in the overtime here. Yeah, that is a 60-second timeout. We're back in just a moment.
UAM Class of 2020. It's easy to see why UAM is a destination for higher education. From welding, nursing, and heavy equipment to social work, biology, education, and forestry. There's something for everyone. UAM offers affordable certificates, associate's, bachelor's, and master's degree programs at campuses in Monticello, McGee, and Crossview. Chart a bold course. Start your journey at uamont.edu.
This is Todd Smith with Commercial Bank. Commercial Bank is Southeast Arkansas's most convenient bank with 8 banking locations across Monticello, Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. We're accessible with local bankers to serve you, whether you're looking for a loan, a checking account, IRA, or just need advice. Stop by and see why the Community Builder is the right choice for all your banking needs. Commercial Bank. We have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC.
58-55. The Weevils are up by 3. It'll be UAM basketball as we come out of the timeout. 17 on the shot clock. 1:10 left to play here in the overtime. We ended regulation tied at 53. Weevils will get it in. They leave it with Granberry. Granberry guarded out there by Lisenmeyer. Now they get it to Jacobs, to Thomas. 8 to shoot on the shot clock. Thomas driving, goes down the right side in the corner to Granberry for 3, and it's good. Seth Granberry, his first 3 of the game. The Weevils have their biggest lead of the game at 6. 61-55 with 45 seconds remaining. Bishop Jones, leave it right side. Kelly for 3, it won't go. Sissoko gets the rebound for the Boll Weevils. Outlet pass comes up to Granberry. Granberry going to be fouled from behind. He's going to get to shoot some free throws. All right, the foul is going to go against Hudson Lisenmeyer. Both teams have been in the double bonus. So at the line going to be Seth Granberry, who just hit that 3. That was his first points of the second half. He had 14 in the game now. Shooting 2 shots here, make it 15. Makes it 62-55 with 32 seconds remaining. Weevils up by 7. It's now a 3-possession game. Second free throw is on the way. Nothing but net. Weevils up by 8. Their biggest lead of the ball game is here in overtime. 32 seconds to go. Lisenmeyer drives, goes quickly to the basket. He's going to be fouled. Let's see. He's going to be fouled, and he'll get to go to the free throw line. The foul. Let's see who they call the foul on for the Weevils. But Lisenmeyer is going to get to shoot some free throws with 28 seconds left. And there's 28.3 left. Let's see. They're going to go to the monitors. Every play they have gone to the monitors to review. Right now, the way it stands, it was a foul called against the Weevils. And UAM with an 8-point lead, 63-55 with 28.3 seconds to go. And the foul goes on Seth Granberry, his second personal. That's what they called the foul on. It will send Hudson Lisenmeyer to the free throw line. He'll be shooting 2 shots. He has not scored in the ball game for East Central. So Lisenmeyer at the line. It's on the way and rolls around, falls in good. 63-56. Still a 3-possession game. He can cut it to a 2-possession game with this free throw if they hit a couple of threes. Second free throw's on the way. It is good. 6-point ball game. 63-57. Weevils have the lead. Tigers were going to put full court pressure now. Thomas going to trigger the inbound. Looking to get it in. Does to Seth Granberry. Granberry gets the dribble, goes all the way across the timeline, and he's going to be fouled. He got all the way into the front court before they could catch up with him and gets fouled by Mason Jones. So Seth's going to get to go to the free throw line. He did not score until here in the overtime, here in the ball game, in the second half. Granberry at the line shooting 2. 23 seconds remain in the overtime. First one's up, hits the front of the rim, falls over in good. He's perfect. 6 out of 6 from the line. 17 points in the ball game for Seth Granberry. All right, a couple of substitutes checking in and out for ECU. 23 seconds remain here in the overtime. Weevils are up 7. Granbury can stretch it to 8, and nope, it's off the front of the rim, no good. Quickly up the floor, here comes the Tigers into the front court. 𝗗𝗟𝗦𝗓 takes the dribble, goes to the free throw line, kick it back outside. As 𝗗𝗟𝗦𝗓 for 3, it won't go. Jones chases down a rebound, he'll fire a quick shot, it's no good, but he is fouled. Oh my goodness. They called the foul on 𝗗𝗟𝗏. I believe who they called it on. 10 seconds remain. And back at the line. How about they called it on Alex Brogdon? My apologies, 𝗗𝗟𝗏. Fouls on Brogdon. At the line is Jones. Bishop Jones makes the first one. He's now 9 of 11 from the free throw line. Makes it 64-58. 10 seconds remaining here in the overtime. Second free throw's on the way by Jones. It's good. 64-59 with 10 seconds remaining. Weevils will inbound. Full court press. Look for him to foul rather quickly. A long outlet pass down the floor to Granbury. Granbury, he's going to be fouled immediately. They'll have 8.8 seconds. Granbury's going to go to the line and shoot a couple of free throws here. The foul goes against 𝗗𝗟𝗦𝗓. His 4th personal foul. Seth Granbury with 8.8 seconds to go here in overtime. Granbury's at the line once again. Here in the overtime, he scored 6 points. 6 of UAM's 11 points here in the overtime. First one's up, it's good. Seth now with 11. I've got him with 19. He can make it 20 with this free throw, and he does. 20 points in the ball game for Seth Granbury. Weevils are up by 7, 66-59. There is 8.8 seconds remaining here in this first overtime. 7 seconds. They get it across the timeline into the front court. Williams pulls up a long 3, shoots no good. There's Jones to get the follow back up and in. Bishop Jones as time expires. And the Weevils come out in overtime on top. 69-61. The final score here this afternoon as the Boll Weevils get their first conference win of the year. They'll go to 1-6, while the Tigers of ECU will fall to 1-6 after the loss here this afternoon. It was 24-22 at the half. End of regulation, 53-53. Final score, 69-61. As Coach Chad Tapp makes his way over, I'll let him pull up a chair. I know he's got to be give out after coaching here in overtime. Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you. It's been a long time coming, hasn't it?
I mean, you go back and look, the first half, 24-22. You're up by 2. End of regulation all time. And then outscore them there in the overtime. And I know you don't have any stats yet, but the free throw line has been huge here in this game.
Yeah, and that's not been the case. We've watched everybody else shoot a lot more free throws than us most of the season because we've not done a very good job. That's not a shot at the refs for every single game, but some of them. We've not done as good of a job as we need to going in there and playing off 2 and drawing contact. We kind of have gone in there and thrown the ball up. So tonight I thought we did a better job of playing through contact and finishing some plays.
Unofficially, Jamar Turner comes off the bench, gives you a big spark.
Jameer is really good. You have to deal with Jameer in stretches. He gets tired, and when he gets tired, he goes backwards. And 𝗗𝗏𝗏 was bad in the first half, and so we went with Jameer instead of 𝗗𝗏𝗏, and Jameer was huge. There's a lot of things he does I don't like, but he does play hard and he does compete.
Well, I was glad to get the win here this afternoon. Even though we had to play early, wasn't a very big crowd here, I thought it was pretty good for an early afternoon game. And, we get the win here for them. Give them something to come back for on Saturday.
Absolutely. I thought it was awesome. We had our baseball team over there heckling and giving them a hard time, so that was great.
What do you look at in the final numbers? What do you see that stands out to you there?
Oh
You
my.
had a chance to
Like
look
the
at
first thing I looked at was 4 for 26 from 3, and good God. Seth made a big one when he needed to, and we finally got to the free throw line. Only turned it over 7 times.
Yeah.
That was a big part of it. Offensively we struggle a little bit, and I don't think there's any. Everyone knows that. We have 25 points a game sitting over there on the bench with an ACL, and who knows what Patrick is. So we struggle to score it at times. But I was proud of their effort defensively. I didn't think we were good defensively in the second half. We just chased it to the basket and didn't guard the ball at the rim particularly well. And you said something about me being tired when we came over here. It's like every possession is like a cliffhanger with this group, right? I mean, here's what we got. Ħarona jumps at a shot fake and then reaches and then jumps at the shot fake and gets called for a foul. And he looks at the ref and he throws his hands up and he can't figure out why it was a foul, even though God and everybody in the gym knows it was a foul. And on the bench, I've got Jameer going, God, Ħarona, you got to stay down, stay disciplined. That was a foul. So I sub Jameer in, and Jameer reaches and then goes for a shot fake, jumps, and then looks at the ref. And so every possession is just a life and death cliffhanger kind of deal for the Weevils right now.
All right, something positive. 14 offensive rebounds. Hey, you hit the boards pretty hard tonight. You out-rebounded total 39-37.
I think we've been better on the boards. I don't think the stats were correct for the Henderson State game. I think we were better on the boards than what the stats said. I think they had some problems early, but we definitely on the boards. That helped, and Ħarona did that for us early. This was a game we thought we could get on the glass. When you're bad offensively, and we are bad at times, you don't want to turn the ball over. You want to try to get extra possessions and try to get to the free throw line, and tonight's the first time we've done all 3 of those.
You're right. Well, again, congratulations on the win here this afternoon. We got another tough one coming up on Saturday, but good thing is we're right back here at home on Saturday.
Yeah, and that's been the hard part. I've not even looked at the conference standings, but I think maybe Southern Arkansas had 1 win, Southeast Oklahoma had 1 win, these guys had 1 win, we had no wins. There's somebody else, maybe in Wazoo, we're not out of this thing, but we're going to have to win one here quickly if we're going to get back in it. And, today was a great example. I'm reminded this. I've got a buddy of mine who uses this analogy. He always says there's 3 kinds of people on a sinking ship. And you got people that are patching holes and bailing water. You got people that are panicked, don't know what to do. And then you got the worst kind. And those are the kind that are when the boat starts to take water, they rise to the top. You don't see them. Those are kind of the rats. And in basketball, when things don't go your way for a long, extended period of time, those guys get more of a voice than they need to. And the guys that are, hanging in there and trying to do what the coach tells them to do and fighting it out, even when it's not going well, when there's no proof that it's going to work, those are the guys that are patching holes and bailing water. And so it was good for them to get some reassurance tonight that if they just do things right, we'll be okay.
All right, Coach. Well, again, congratulations on the win this afternoon. Look forward to talking to you on Saturday.
Thank you.
Coach Chad Tapp here on our postgame show. Again, final score on the night, 66-61 in overtime. The Weevils get the win here this evening. UAM finishes up shooting 22 of 63, 35% from the floor, but as he said, 4 of 26 from beyond the arc. 18 of 27 from the free throw line. So that's something we have not been able to do is get to the free throw line. That's 67%. ECU, 22 of 52 from the floor, 42%. 3 of 19. They weren't much better from beyond the arc. That is 15, almost 16%. And they went 14 of 19 from the free throw line, 74% from the charity stripe. Tigers had 12 turnovers. Weevils had 7, 39 rebounds for UAM, 37 for ECU. For the Weevils here this afternoon, double figures. Seth Granberry finishes with 19, 16 for Jamar Turner, 9 points, or make it 8 points for Noah Thomas, 9 points for Alex Brogdon, 7 for Ħarona Sissoko, and 2 points for Bryson Hammond, 5 points in the ballgame for Tadarius Jackson. The Weevils get the win, their first conference win of the year, so congratulations to Coach Tapp and the Weevils. Hopefully they can get the ball rolling in the right direction and keep it going on Saturday. I hope you've enjoyed our broadcast. Earlier today, it was 59-53. The Blossoms got the win here this afternoon. I hope you'll join us on Saturday. 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock are the tip-off times on Saturday. Of course, we'll have the broadcast for you right here on KHBM 93.7. I'm Jimmy Sledge. Stay safe. Be careful. Watch the weather and watch the roads. If you don't have to be out about, stay home tonight. All right. We'll talk to you again on Saturday. Thank you. Good night, everyone.